So we're back. Today's the day we're going to put all this junk in there. Get her going. It's a little cold in here, so this is thick right now. I'll tell you, buy a bottle of this assembly lube right here. You can build 10 motors with this bottle of assembly lube, it seems like. So today, I'm going to put the cam, heads, all that good junk in. Won't be starting it today, obviously, because the next video, like I said, we'll be putting a holly on it, Terminator kit. Oh yeah, note to self too. If you've never done this, when you go get a new cam, don't throw your old one out yet, because you always got to have that pin for the time machine for the upper gear. So don't do that. Alright, she's nice and tacky. I put the old peeper on the cam bearings. That's so good. They're not terrible looking, so I'm going to not do it. Because we're not rebuilding the motor. Top end here. And as you can tell, you're going to take up the condenser a little bit. You don't have to discharge it, but you just got to move it out of there. Then you got 4 little bolts in it. Alright, got that in there. Put it back down real quick. Home. Alright. Alright. Now we're going to put this back in the bearing. You see here we have cam bearing. Cam bearing to cam installer. I don't. Yeah. Put it like this. I've never had an issue with it. Good. Alright. Get that cleaned up. Put our new gears on it, our new chain on it. So we can go to cover back on it real quick. This way it seals up the oil pan on the bottom. I got rags down it right now. You don't want nothing dropping in that oil pan and stuff. So let me go ahead and get that all cleaned up. And all that start to assemble. Then we'll work on top it. So we're cruising along here. Got it all cleaned up. Got the head gasket setting on it. Cam's obviously in it with chain. Now you will, with this Trickflow timing set that they give you different bolts to put on that plate for the cam lock down here, because they give you this, see that like brass spacer in there. Well, then when you do it, the cam lock bolts, which I kind of somewhat see it a little bit right there. Yeah, you got to drill that plate out on a bevel. So this way those bolts will sit back flush in there. Why they do it that way, I don't know, but it might just be a superseded one or something, because I didn't have to do that on the other ones I had years ago. Which, no big deal, because even the purple car, I bought the exact same timing set for it when I redid the motor a second time. And guess what? Ate the front cover up. I had to end up changing around because the old ones used to recess the cam bolts into the gear. New ones do not. So that was hitting the cover on that one. So I got the heads all prepped. They're ready to go. Even though they're new, make sure you clean them, because you just want to clean them. The little emissions block off plates were already on this old one, so I swapped them over to this one. And then they also turn around and give you one for the front right here. When you run them in there, if I can get around to it here, hang on. Right there, that one. And if you see, it's threaded, so this way you can put your accessories on it. It's a dead end in there, but it's threaded inside, so you can put accessories back on this thing. But we're not doing emissions, so that's the reason why we blocked off all this good junk here. So they are ready to go. Obviously, I haven't put the guide plate studs and stuff in them. Yeah, I'm gonna do that after I get them on the car, get them torqued, because it gives me a little more room to work with, torque them down. The only thing so far that this kit did not come with would be a timing chain cover set, which I'm kind of shocked, because he bought like a whole, as you can tell, a whole conglomerate of kit for it. But for some reason, it didn't come with a timing chain cover set. And also didn't come with none of the hardware for the Trickflow upper, which I have that in stock, a brand new set for the throttle body I have, thank God, for 70mm I'm putting on it. And I have 24-pound injectors laying around here. I'm gonna throw those in it for him because he ended up buying the throttle body and the injectors from me. But now apparently we're gonna have to have this hardware kit I got and a time machine cover set, which I do have one of them in stock too. I can throw on here. And oh yeah, that was another thing. If you remember, Ford uses 2 different size head bolts between like 351, 302. You got 7/16 1/2 inch. Well, they gave him a new, they gave him all good ARP head bolts, but the kit, problem is, they still have a 7/16 shoulder on them, when this has a 1/2 inch hole in them. So technically, you're really supposed to shoulder that down. They make bolts for it with a bigger shoulder, or you can actually just get the little sleeves and they'll go right inside these, which this motor over here has them on it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I do think I'm gonna have to grab some of them. I don't think I have any of those in stock. Ooh, if I can get around here. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not on either one of these motors, but right here, where the head bolt goes in, there's actually a little sleeve that goes in here. I can't see it on that one or this one. All it has to do is the same. I mean, these are AFRs, these are Trickflows, just like what he's got over there. And they both are, yeah, I can't see them on there. But anyway, they're on there, trust me, because I built that motor, so I know they're on there. Ed Thomas built this one, so I'm sure they're on there. Just trying to see if you can see them, but I don't see them on here. You can't see them because the washer covers them. It's about the same size as the washer. So I set something down here. But yeah, they go, as I'm saying, they just go right below the head there, and all it does shrink it down. I think it's just for, it's kind of like dowel pins on your head away. Keeps it, makes sure it doesn't spin around, doing that kind of good junk right there. That's the engine for Mayo, the 331. 347 beside it, obviously, it's customers, like I told you. Boy, I got a mess over here, it's hard to walk around. All right, I'm gonna go find this time machine cover set, which I know I got one. And I don't remember if I have those spacers or not around here. I used to have a couple sets of them. I know I sold one set with the head bolts when I had the other Trickflows that I sold to the other guy. But I thought I had another set laying around here. They might be used, but they'll work. Ain't nothing wrong with them. All right, let me look for them. For safe measure, I went ahead, did a piston and valve clearance right there. And we are lucky it will actually clear on there. I cleaned that piston up best I could. We have plenty of clearance there. So that's good. Anything, it's like, I can't remember, 100,000 intake, 90,000 it's exhaust, anything above that is absolutely gorgeous. So, and we ended up having, I think it was like 110 on the intake, and then like 105 on the exhaust. So that is absolutely gorgeous. So, since we have that, I'm actually getting ready to clean this balancer up because I can't really see the numbers on it all that well. And then we can finally throw these on there. All I did was just do, I used the old head gasket on it because it was already pre-torqued. Put one guide plate with 2 studs in it, 2 push rods. Just put 2 of the rockers on it. Just put them down at 0 lash. And then cranked it over here by hand. And that's what we ended up getting. So we can definitely live with that. So I had a little bit of a delay because I thought I had all that junk in stock. And everything I had was I did have a Trickflow throttle body install kit for it. And that's it. So right now, I've already torqued the heads. I got the headers up on it. That's a bling bling there. So I'm getting ready to tighten up the nuts for the H-pipe now. And then I can set her back down. And we can jump up top, put the studs in it, guide plates. Then we can put the push rods, rockers in it, and get those adjusted the best we can real quick. All right, so now we're gonna set the valves. It is hydraulic. So how I always end up doing it is, I just take and spin the push rod by hand until it stops. Right there, so you know that's 0 lash. I know different people do different lengths of them. Me, I just try to go like right at a half a turn and then lock it down. Probably lock down from there. That's pretty much it. Not a whole lot. I mean, that right there will either get you in the ballpark for it, or might make it to where it's good to go there. Right there. So it's a good way to do a hydraulic. Obviously solid, you know that's different. You just do that with feeler gauges. That's what the purple car had, was solid. I always want to go hydraulic, but it didn't. So yeah, that's just a basic way of doing the hydraulic settings. Like I said, at least I get you in a ballpark. Some of them chatter or whatever. You get back and just redo it. But for the most part, that's gonna probably get you there. All right, so we got her pretty much way buttoned up here. I cheated a little bit since the factory ECM and all still in it. I went ahead and built fuel pressure up on it. Just make sure I won't have any leaks around the rail or any injectors. Cause I switched out the injectors, had 19s and put 24s in it for them. I haven't got the other valve cover on it yet over here, because you got to drill that valve cover out and put this little fill hole in it. And then, so this way it has a place you can put oil in it, and then you got a little bung that goes into there. So this way you can put that vacuum back up to the intake right there at the throttle body. I did block off his bypass because they had like a tube in it like they always had back in the day. You remember his bypass with a tube. So I blocked off back the intake and I blocked off the rail. We did that. I still got to put the serpentine belt on it. No big deal. I haven't dropped the stripper in it yet, and obviously I'm not putting the upper intake on it yet because I still have to do the terminator, which will be in the next video. So that's the whole reason why I haven't put the upper intake on it yet, because I got to run the wiring. And then after that, that'll be it, I think. What you want, Big Pun? Are you? Is DJ here? All right. Making a video on this car. So yeah, watch out for the next video. I'll be putting the Terminator kit on it. Till then, that's it.